Have you ever wondered what your cat is really trying to say? Maybe it's that soft trill when you walk through the door after a long day, or that strange sound they make while staring out the window, like something ancient just woke up inside them. Most owners hear these sounds every day and still miss what they truly mean. Tell us in the comments if your cat does this. Spoiler alert, one sound near the end reveals something most cat owners get completely wrong. Number 1, chattering. That rapid little clicking sound your cat makes while staring at a bird through the window may look cute, almost like they're trembling with excitement. But most owners get this wrong. That sound isn't playful at all. It's instinct. Behaviorists believe chattering happens when a cat spots prey they desperately want but can't reach. In that moment, their hunting brain switches on completely, and all that built-up energy spills out through that strange jaw movement. What looks silly is actually something ancient, wild, sharp, and deeply wired into them. But the window only reveals what awakens their instincts. What they say when they're resting beside you reveals something even deeper. Number 2, purring. You're lying in bed at night and your cat quietly curls up beside you, eyes half closed, that soft little rumble filling the room like everything is finally at peace. Most people hear that sound and think one thing, happiness. And often they're right, but not always. Cats also purr when they're stressed, hurt, or trying to calm themselves down. What sounds like pure contentment can sometimes be comfort, and sometimes self-comfort. That's what makes purring so fascinating. It's not just a sound, it's emotional language. And if your cat is purring beside you right now, give them a little extra love. If this sounds familiar, like this video, and subscribe, because what your cat says next gets even more surprising. Number 3, trilling. According to feline behavior researcher John Bradshaw, many of the soft sounds cats make aren't random at all, they're deeply tied to social bonding. You've probably seen this at home. You walk into the kitchen, and your cat comes trotting over tail straight up, letting out that soft rolling little trill, like a tiny greeting meant just for you. That sound actually begins in kittenhood. Mother cats use trills to call their kittens close, guiding them safely from one place to another, and many adult cats carry that sound into their relationship with humans. So when your cat trills at you, they may not just be saying hello, they may be welcoming you back into their little world. Number 4, meowing. But warm little greetings are only part of the story, because the next sound your cat makes may be something they developed almost entirely for you. Research on feline vocal behavior shows that adult cats rarely meow at one another. Kittens meow to their mothers, yes, but once they grow up, that sound mostly fades from cat-to-cat communication. And yet at home, your cat may meow at you all day long. At the bedroom door in the morning, from the kitchen when the bowl looks half empty, or the moment you sit down as if they've been waiting all day to start a conversation. That's because cats learn something powerful. Humans respond to sound. So, over time, they adapted. Refined. Personalized. Your cat's meow isn't just a voice. It may be a language shaped specifically for you. And what they say without making a sound may be even more revealing. Number 5, chirping. That quick, bright little sound your cat makes while staring at a bird, a bug, or even something only they seem to notice may sound playful, but there's usually more behind it. Behaviorists believe chirping is closely tied to hunting excitement and sharp focus. It's the sound of a brain fully locked in. You'll often see it with wide eyes, twitching whiskers, and that intense stare cats get when the outside world suddenly becomes fascinating. For indoor cats, it may be the closest thing to the thrill of a hunt. A tiny sound, but a very old instinct. And when instinct shifts from excitement to feeling threatened, the next sound becomes impossible to ignore. Number 6, hissing. That tiny hunting spark tells you what excites your cat, but the next sound reveals what truly overwhelms them. You lean in to pet your cat, or maybe a stranger steps too close. Suddenly, ears flatten, body stiffens, and that sharp hiss cuts through the room. Most people hear aggression, but behaviorists hear fear. Hissing is usually a cat's clearest way of saying they feel trapped, stressed, or pushed too far. It's not the beginning of a fight, it's often their last warning before one. In other words, they're asking for space. Has your cat ever hissed in a moment that surprised you? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to know if your experience is similar, and how other cats react in the same situation. Fear asks for space with a hiss. But the next sound reaches back to something even older, survival. Number 7, yowling. That long haunting cry your cat makes in the middle of the night can sound dramatic, but its roots go deep into feline evolution. Wild ancestors like the African wildcat, Felis libica, used loud vocal calls to communicate across distance, especially when searching for mates, warning rivals, or signaling distress in unfamiliar territory. That instinct never fully disappeared. It still lives quietly inside house cats. So when your cat suddenly yowls, it may be confusion, discomfort, or a deep instinctive call rising to the surface. Has your cat ever done this at night? Tell us below. We'd love to hear how cats in different homes behave. That haunting nighttime cry may sound familiar in a strange way, and there's a reason for that. Number 8. Caterwauling. According to feline behavior expert John Bradshaw, this loud, drawn-out call is one of the most primal sounds domestic cats still carry from their wild ancestors. If you've heard it at 2 in the morning, you know how unsettling it can be. It almost sounds like a baby crying in the distance. Some people even freeze for a moment, wondering if they just heard something not entirely natural. That eerie feeling is real. Caterwauling is raw instinct, usually tied to mating calls, territorial tension, or intense distress. Ancient, loud, and impossible to ignore. But the next sound is quieter and much closer to home. That chilling cry in the dark may come from instinct, but the next sound is far more personal. Number 9. Growling. You reach down to pet your cat like you always do, and suddenly there it is. A low, rough rumble from deep in their chest. Not loud, not dramatic, just enough to make you stop your hand halfway. Most owners think it means anger, but often it means something deeper. Fear, discomfort, pain they've been quietly hiding. Cats are masters at pretending they're fine. They'll eat, sleep, stretch in the sunlight, and act completely normal until one small touch lands in the wrong place. Then the truth slips out. A growl is rarely random. It's your cat drawing a line. But one sound still remains the quietest sound of all, and strangely it may say the most. The growl draws a line, but the final sound takes us somewhere much older. Back to trust, safety, and survival itself. Number 10. The quiet little sigh. That soft breath your cat lets out as they curl beside you. That tiny exhale before sleep, almost too quiet to notice. But it means everything. Wild ancestors like Feline Psychology survived by staying alert. Sleeping deeply in the open meant danger. Letting their guard down could mean death. That instinct still lives inside house cats today, which is why true relaxation is rare and meaningful. So when your cat stretches out slowly, closes their eyes, and lets out that small sleepy sigh near you, they're doing something ancient. They're choosing vulnerability. And in cat language, that's trust at its purest. The more you live with a cat, the more you realize something beautiful they've been talking to you all along. In every soft trill at the door, every quiet purr beside you at night, every strange little sound that once seemed random, but now feels deeply personal. Because cats don't love loudly, they love quietly, steadily, in their own mysterious little language. To them, you're not just the one who fills the food bowl. You're home, your safety, your family. And once you understand that, you never look at your cat the same way again. You think you know your cat. Wait until you see what their smallest everyday behaviors actually mean. Go watch the next video and start seeing your cat in a whole new way.